Good day, everyone. We're the Group 2 from BSHM 11, and for today, we're going to discuss the history of travel and tourism. And here is their authors of the report and the objectives.
Good day everyone, I'm Aligi and I will be tackling the early period. Travel in ancient times was mostly for trade, war, exploration, and religious pilgrimage. Roads, rivers, and sea routes played a crucial role in connecting civilizations. In ancient trade routes and travel, early civilizations developed extensive trade and travel networks. So there are three major ancient routes. So we have Silk Road, Royal Road, and Nile River. So let's discuss first the Silk Road. So this is where merchants traveling to different places to buy and sell goods like stone, gold, and silk. The next one, Royal Road. So merchants, message carriers, and soldiers use this road to deliver message and to communicate because of past transportation here. And the last one is Nile River. So this is the main transportation route in Egypt. So merchants use this road to import and export goods like gold, linens, and spices. So it is also important for pilgrims who travel for religious purposes. So in short, this route is not only for trading, but it is also route for communication, religious travel, and cultural exchange. Now let's move on to religious pilgrimage to first tourism. One of the earliest forms of tourism was traveling to sacred sites. Pilgrims made long journeys for religious rituals and offerings. So, when we say religious pilgrimage, ito yung mga taong napunta sa sacred sites for religious purposes. So, I have an experience na sa ganito nung Holy Week. I have an pilgrim passport. Ang ginagawa doon is, napunta kami sa iba't ibang simbahan and merong stamp for pilgrim passport every simbahan sa Catholic. Ano siya, ang purpose niya is parang documentation na nakapunta ka na dun sa simbahang yan. Last is Jewish pilgrimage and the Torah's influence on travel. So, Jewish pilgrimage is a spiritual journey with a deep significance in the religious life of the Jews. So, that's all for my presentation.
Hi everyone, I am Alison Pascual and the next topic is medieval period. So travel is derived from the word travel. Travel is an old French meaning to work or toil, which reflects the historical association of travel with the labor and effort involved in long journeys. Medieval period is also known as Dark Age because it became burdensome, dangerous, and demanding during this time. Because after the decline of the Roman Empire during the 15th century, the roads were not maintained and it became unsafe. So yung journey dito ay maraming nangyayari, maraming bandits, naging dangerous, mga diseases. So dahilan nun, kumonti yung mga tao na gustong mag-travel during that time. Next is crusaders and pilgrims were the only one who traveled. Pilgrims and crusaders are people who traveled to the religious sites to seek spiritual belief such as healing, forgiveness of sins, and fulfilling a religious vow. Next is Renaissance period. So here, young men who seek positions in court were encouraged to travel to the continent to widen their educations, and it became recognized that the education of the gentleman should be completed by the grand tour of the cultural centers of the continent, which lasted for 3 years. And the travel of the education of Grand Tour was introduced by the British. So next is young men's and or the travelers seeks intellectual improvement in the continent. So yung nakita nilang remedy para sa kanilang sakit ay natagpuan nila sa mga spas or medicinal baths. So each students were given a personal tutor and was commonly undertaken in the company of the cicerone. Ang cicerone is a knowledgeable guide or tutor. Ito yung person na nag-guide and nagko-conduct ng tutors, especially sa mga museum, art galleries, or historical sites. Yung term na cicerone ay nagagaling sa pangalan ng Roman statesman and orator na Cicero, nakilala sa kanyang exceptional speaking and guiding abilities. So after ng kanilang education or yung grand tour, ang mga estudyante ay in-expect na maging well-mannered and highly dressed, eloquent at least 3 languages, and knowledgeable in arts such as painting or sculpture.
So good day everyone, my name is Stephanie C. Bangeles. So today I'll be reporting to you the industrial period. So we have regular employment, holidays, and urbanization. So in regular employment, stable factory and industry jobs that provided a fixed wages and time off, which allowing workers to save money and to travel. So in regular employment, it means a lot of people in this period has a stable jobs in some factories, in some railways, and other industries. So workers earned a fixed wages and they followed a set work hours. So in this period, these jobs provided a steady income, while unlike the farming in early period, they never had a steady income and they never followed a set of work hours. So in industrial period, like I said earlier, they have or these jobs provided a steady income, and steady income will allow workers to earn money and to travel. So next we have the holidays. Holidays, paid days off from work, which gave workers time to rest and to travel, which boosting the tourism. So holidays. So in this industrial period, holidays means they give a days off from work. So in the early period, like I said earlier, in early period the workers had a little no time off from work. So but as years by and the industrial period came, they have a paid holidays, and they also have a shorter work hours. So by this, the workers have a time to rest and also to visit their family, and some or the others travel to other places like in beaches, in countryside, and the seaside. So it will boost the tourism. Next, we have the urbanization. So urbanization, the growth of cities as people move for jobs, leading to crowded living conditions and increasing the desire to travel for leisure. So we have the urbanization. So urbanization happened when the people or when a person or people are moved from villages to cities to work. So basically, urbanization when the people from their villages need to go in the cities just to work. So because of moving of workers in cities, the cities grow quickly and they build a new house, new roads, and syempre also transport system. So also So by this, the urbanization led to overcrowding and pollution. So when the cities became busier and many people wanted to escape from the busy city. So they take a rest by traveling and go to other cities or visit their relatives, which help the tourism grow. So that's it for my report. Thank you.
Good day everyone, my name is Kian Carlo Fibalesa from BSHM 11 and my topic is 19th century travel and tourism. First, the railway system. Before the railway system invented, people mostly traveled on foot or by water. However, when in the 90s, an extensive network of railways was built, people started to travel for fun. Railroads revolutionized travel by making it faster, cheaper, and more accessible and more efficient. Open up tourism to the middle class, not just the elite. Enable day trips and weekend excursions, especially to seaside resorts and countryside areas. Revolutionize international travel and cruise tourism. Reduce travel time across the Atlantic and to the colonies in Africa, Asia, and America. So railroads mas napabilis at mas napamura ang pag-travel. And hindi lang middle class ang nakapag-travel, pati na yung mga nasa lower class dahil nga mas mura kahit weekends, holiday, or just a normal day. Lalong-lalo na sa mga tabing dagat o papunta sa mga resorts and countryside. Natulungan din ito ang international travel or tourism sa pamamagitan ng cruise or by water. And that's for my first topic, railways system. Good day, my first topic is first travel agency. Thomas Cook is the founder of the Thomas Cook and Son, which was the first to offer excursion and holidays for groups which included transport, accommodation, food tickets, thus making costs cheaper. Pioneer package tours inclusive travel. Issued travelers check, early version of today's prepaid travel cards. Organized tours across Europe, the Middle East, and around the world. Domestic and international tours, rail and ship ticket booking, hotel reservations, tour guides and interpreters, custom itineraries. Sa travel agencies, mas na less yung hassle ng pag-travel ng isang turista dahil nagkakaroon ng middleman na makikipag-cooperate sa inyong transportation, hotel, and accommodation, and the food, restaurant, and etc. Sa travel agency, maaari ka rin mag-travel domestic and international. Nag-organize din sila ng tour to Middle East, Europe, Asia, America, and so. And last, pwede ka rin magpa-customize itineraries. Dito, kung may specific ka lang na gustong puntahan or magtagal sa isang tourist spot, pwede mo sa kanilang ipa-customize yung inyong itineraries. At higit sa lahat, mas napamura ang pag-travel ng isang tao dahil middleman na lang ang iyong binabayaran at less hassle ito. My third topic is automobiles. Rural, remote, and coastal areas became more accessible. The invention of the automobile in the late 19th century transformed the tourism industry. It gave tourists the freedom to explore at their own pace and visit remote areas that were previously inaccessible. Road trips became a popular way to travel and experience different culture. Travelers were no longer restricted to rail lines or fixed schedules. Families could travel on their own terms, promoting domestic tourism. Governments invested heavily in roads and highway. And last, tourist attraction adapted to cars access and visibility from roads. Sa automobile naman, mas yung mga hindi kayang ma-access ng railroads ay accessible sa automobile as long as maayos yung dadaanan yung kalsada. And mas hawak mo yung pag-travel mo since automobile may driver or ikaw mismo ang pwede mag-drive ng mga gusto mong puntahan. Pwedeng family, friends, or solo. Next, yung tourist attraction is yung tourist spot is nag-aano rin sila, nag-a-adapt sila ng mga halimbawa ng paglalagay ng kalsada dahil nga sa automobiles tourism upang mas ma-access or mas makita ang tourist spot ng mga gumagamit ng automobiles or car sa pagta-travel. Good day. My last topic is photography and guidebooks. Photography and guidebooks became more popular in the 19th century. First practical guidebooks appeared in the early 19th century, aimed at helping travelers navigate foreign lands, understand local culture, and plan trips. Travel books, brochure, and Baedeker guides became popular, promoted new destinations, and helped standardize tourist experiences. Sa photography and guidebooks, ito yung nagiging souvenir ng mga turista sa pagpunta sa bawat lugar. Like yung mga picture picture mo, magta-travel ka sa isang tourist spot or yung mga nasa paligid mo. Guidebooks, dito makikita ng traveler, ng tourist, yung background ng isang tourist spot or culture ng mga tao, mga pamumuhay. Makikita mo rin dito ang inyong plan or the map of the tourist spot. Nagpo-promote din ito ng mga local tourist spot sa pamamagitan ng mga brochure, travel books dahil sa mga picture na naka-indicate dito. Last, industrial cities became connected to neutral and cultural destinations. Formerly remote areas became popular tourist spot. Sabi ko nga kanina, yung railroads at automobile, cruise tourism, air tourism, or by air, by land, by water, is nakatulong sa mga rural areas na tourist spot na maaring puntahan ng isang turista. Mas napadali, mas less hassle, and yung iba mas mura, mas mabilis makapunta sa isang tourist spot. And that's for my fourth topic. And thank you.
Let's proceed to the 28th century. So basically, at the beginning of the 28th century, pleasure to travel continued to expand, encouraged by the increasing wild curiosity and outgoing attitudes of the people, as well as the increasing ease of such movement. So basically, people became more interested in traveling abroad after experiencing foreign countries themselves. So yung mga tao po, gusto po nilang discover new places, and made them want to explore even more. The next one is interest in foreign travel was furthermore enhanced and by the first-hand experience of foreign countries. And also, after the World War One, forms of travel began to change radically. The railways as a means of travel declined with the introduction of the motor car. So basically, after World War One po, yung the way ng people travel, nagbago po to lahat. And yung mga trains po, naging less popular kasi yung mga cars po is which is na-introduce and napapabilis po yung travel nila and nagiging more easy and more flexible. Now, let's proceed to the last part of my reporting. So, another outcome of the war was the progress in aircraft technology. Air travel had become more comfortable after um, comfortable, safer, and fast and cheaper in comparison with other forms of transportation. So basically po, yung air travel po na became more comfortable po sila dito and because dahil po naging safer and faster and cheaper than ways of traveling. So basically po yung mga gusto pong halimbawa magta-travel sa ibang bansa, they use aircraft to be easy and faster way.
I am John Jubiluan and let's proceed to 21st century. Let's start with global financial crisis. Dito sa global financial crisis, bumaba ang paggastos sa paglalakbay na nakaapekto sa mga airlines, hotel, at sa mga negosyo na may kinalaman sa turismo. Dahil sa pandaigdigang krisis, sa pananalapi, marami tao ang nagtitipid at hindi muna naglakbay at naging bagsak presyo ang negosyo ng mga hotel at airlines. Sunod naman ay ang Airbnb boom. Naapektuhan ng industriya ng hotel. Mas pinili ng mga biyahero ang pandaigdigang pagrenta ng bahay gaya ng Airbnb. Mas pinili ng mga tao ang mas mura at personal na matutuluyan kaysa sa mamahaling hotel. Kaya lumagana pa paggamit ng Airbnb. The next is sustainable and ecotourism growth. Lumalaking demand para sa eco-friendly na biyahe, carbon neutral na hotel at mga lugar na nagpoprotekta sa kalikasan tulad ng Costa Rica, Iceland at Bhutan. Mas maraming tao ngayon ang may malasakit sa kalikasan, kaya pumipili sila ng biyahe na hindi nakakasira sa kapaligiran. Next is rise of budget airlines. Lumalawak ang abot kayang airline tulad ng Ryanair and AirAsia. Mas naging mura ang paglalakbay. Dahil sa mga murang airline, mas naging posible para sa mga maraming tao ang maglakbay. The next is COVID-19 pandemic. Nagdulot ng pandaigdigang pagbabawal sa biyahe noong panahon ng pandemya, pagkalugi ng ekonomiya at pagbaling sa lokal at digital na turismo. Dahil sa pandemya, maraming biyahe ang nakansela at nagsara ang mga bansa. Lumipat ang mga tao sa online o lokal na pamamasyal. Over-tourism issues. Dito, nagpatupad ng limitasyon sa turista ang mga lungsod tulad ng Venice at Barcelona dahil sa dami ng tao. Nasobrahan sa turista ang ibang lugar kaya nagkaroon ng mga patakaran upang maprotektahan ng komunidad at kalikasan. Next is digital nomad trend. Dahil sa remote work, dumami ang matagalang paglalakbay at visa para sa digital nomads at ibang bansa. Dahil pwede na magtrabaho kahit saan, maraming tao ang naglalakbay habang nagtatrabaho online. The next is space tourism. Nagsimula ang kumpanya ng space tourism tulad ng SpaceX, Blue Origin at Virgin Galactic ng mga commercial na spaceflight. Pumasok na rin ang turismo sa kalawakan, unti-unting naging posible ang space travel para sa civilian. At yun lang po para sa aking report, and thank you po.